Start. Good morning. Let us start the online class. Today we are going to see chapter 19, the tenses. Tenses is connected with verb. Why do we use tense? Because we want to know when does the action take place. So in English we use tenses with verb. So there are three main tenses in English: present tense, past tense, the future tense. Present tense, past tense, the future tense. Each tense has four forms: simple form, the continuous form, the perfect form, the perfect continuous form. Altogether there are 12 tenses. Now let us move to the simple present tense. Simple present doesn't have any special verb form. But when we learn simple present tense, we should learn one thing, that is, simple present tense has special singular form. You might have studied the number of nouns. When you want to get or make a noun into plural, we add s or es to the noun. But in the case of verb, it is just opposite. If we add s or es to the base form of the verb, then we get a singular form of the present tense. I hope you have already studied what is base form. Base form is the first form of the verb. Each verb has three forms: present tense, past tense, past participle. And present tense plural is called base form. For example, write, wrote, written. Write, present tense; wrote, past tense; written, past participle. For write is the present tense, that is plural. If you add s to the base form, that is write, it is writes, that is the simple present tense form. Now look at here in the pages, page 119. We play basketball every day. He plays in the park every day. The tree seems to touch the sky. Here, we play basketball every day is the verb is play. That is plural. That is the base form. Because the subject is we. We is plural. Look at the second example. He plays in the park every day. He plays in the park every day. Here plays is the verb, but s is added to the base verb. Play plus s, plays. Why? Because the subject is singular. The same, the third, the tree seems to touch the sky. The verb is seems and the subject is the tree, singular, so we take simple present tense, verb single form of the present tense. Negative sentences in the simple present tense have the subject, have the structure, that is subject plus do or does plus not, often contracted to don't or doesn't plus base form of the verb. He does not go to the park every day. That is the negative form of the negative form. The positive form is he goes to the park every day. The negative is he does not go to the park every day. Nina and Ravi don't play chess. Here, don't plays the negative form of the verb. Why we use don't here? Because the subject is plural. Nina and Ravi is the subject and it is plural. In the first sentence, we use does because the subject is he, that is singular. So, to make a negative sentence, we have to use an auxiliary plus not. In the present tense, we use does plus not and do plus not. The present continuous, we use are or is plus not. And present perfect tense has or have plus not. Present perfect continuous tense has or have plus not. This is the now. However, with the forms of the verb be, the negative is formed by adding not after is, am, or are. Have you heard of verb be? Verb be is a beheading. It has different forms. Am, is, are, was, were, will be, shall be, and being and been are the different forms of verb be. Interrogative sentences in the simple present have this form: do or does plus subject plus base form of the verb. Interrogative sentences in the simple present have this form: do or does plus subject plus base form of the verb. Does he go to the park every day? Does he go to the park every day? Do you want to come? Do you want to come? In interrogative sentences with auxiliary verb do or does, the main verb remains in the base form irrespective of person or number. The verb do changes according to person and number. The simple present is used first to talk of habits and regular actions. What is habits? If you do a thing again and again, that is a habit. Or if you do continuously, then it is a regular action. Look at here. I brush my teeth daily. It is a habit because I do this action every day. That is brushing my teeth every day. I go for a walk every day. Here we are use go, simple present tense, because we are doing this action every day. Second rule, to express facts and general truths. The earth moves around the sun. Deserts are hot and dry. That is a general truth. So if we want to express a general truth or universal truth, we use simple present tense. Should not use any other tense. That is wrong. Third, to express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable. To express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable. The train leaves at noon. The match begins tomorrow. So that is a fixed thing. So we can use present tense there. The exercise, we will give the answer key later. So you try to do the exercises by yourself. That is, make sentences in the simple present tense using the sentence parts given. So one example I give you: Sita like fast bike. So the full sentence is Sita likes fast bikes. You be Mr. Suresh. You have to make a question. So are you Mr. Suresh? So you try to do the remaining exercise by yourself. The answer key will be given later. Now change the following sentences into negative and interrogative. So now I stop this section of the class. We will see you next class by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, this is the first section of the class.